Well, great morning, everyone. I wanted to start out this morning by doing a reading and seeing about this stance with the uber right Republicans to push through this overturn of Roe versus Wade in the court system. And how will this affect women voters? What about women voters? So my feeling is that it's going to turn a lot of women voters that perhaps were Republican to vote Democrat, because you take away women's rights. Now, yeah, there are quite a few, evangelical, the evil angel brigade women out there that are going to vote Republican because of this. But I think there are many more women, because this not only affects if you are raped, forced to carry a child conceived out of rape or incest, or they could also go after in vitro fertilization, etc. Okay, they could even go after that. So people that cannot have a family, they have some difficulty with reproductive systems, they could also, with this type of law, go after that. So this affects a lot of things. So let's look and see, will this change things for voters? Will more Republican women, supposedly Republicans, vote Democrat because of this? Coming out, this is the, this is, that fight, trying to get away with something, okay? Trying to force this. That's our first card out. Wanting to force this, wanting to get away with this. The challenge is support. The challenge is support. Support from the their cadre, whatever. Okay. So going into it, conscious thoughts are about strengthening things. Usually this is my thing for the White House. Can also be about actions that are grounded actions, balance, etc. Perhaps things, the growth of this, how this could grow. If the women stop to think about it, again, this could also affect your right to have in vitro fertilization, etc. So the way that women see themselves, shedding light on stuff, okay, coming to a greater awareness, coming to a little bit more light. Now, they may have, like I said, the evangelicals are going to be pushing this for all they're worth from the pulpits, etc. But women aren't, they're not stupid, okay? So they're going to look at this deeper. Subconscious thoughts, looking at the path. Which path am I going to take? We're at a junction here. We're at a junction. And in this one, many times, this is the balance. This is the balance about a junction, how we're balancing this, how we're juggling this. What path are we going to take? How is it going to go forward? Okay. Energy surrounding it. They're wanting to put an end, transition end to women's rights. That's it. Okay. So they want to put an end to this and transition it to something else. So women are looking at this fact that they're trying to kill Roe versus Wade. They're trying to put an end to it, overturn it. And so women are mindful of this. In the past, this has been about women's rights, how the cup for women, we are the ones that carry these children to terms. And like I said, so many times women go through rape, they go through all of these different things, or just guys that want to be prolific and sow their seed everywhere, and then they're not responsible. They don't help take care of the children. How many deadbeat fathers do we have out there? How many single parent homes are there out there with women carrying the burden? We have a lower, when it comes to being paid, we get paid lower salaries, and yet we get deadbeat dads that don't do their, due diligence, don't take care of the children. They just go out, sow their seed, and go their merry way, and go, well, you deal with it, okay? You deal with raising them. You deal with all of this, okay? So, again, women are mindful of this. They're looking at the past, the fact that we are the compassionate carers. And so, yeah, the hopes and fears about this are, again, looking at the past. Looking at the past. And here are the women sitting here with all the children. And where are the men? They're up there riding the camel, off to other adventures, and leaving the women with the children, okay? This is also why in Buddhism, they had the thing that says, you're fortunate if you're born a man because you have more opportunities to gain enlightenment, because they could leave the family. Same thing in Hinduism. They leave the woman to take care of the parents and the family, and they go off their merry way on their spiritual journey or whatever. Okay, so again, this is something they're looking at. Okay, so let's go forward. Short term, yeah, they need I say more? Short term, the women are not going to be. This is ugly. Okay, the devil. This is coming out of men's ego for the most part, and it's ugly. Okay, yeah, they're seeing it that this is ugly. Okay, the women are not happy with this. Even a lot of the Republican women, they just see this as what it is. This is coming out of the men's ego. Okay, this is our ending card, the star. They want something higher, better, brighter. So we have the juxtaposition, short term, this is ugly, okay? This is coming out of men's ego. Women are waking up, okay? They're looking at this, assessing it, and they want something higher, better, brighter, rather than these guys trying to put an end to this, transition it, because they want to go their merry way, as usual, leave the women to have to deal with it, okay? So they're looking at juggling this issue, wanting to have some balance, juggling this, wanting to be able to have our own rights, okay? Our rights to our body, okay? And so they're going to look for the best way of action. What's the best grounded action to go forward? The higher, most elevated, grounded action that can be taken. So I think they are looking at the fact this is something that men are trying to get away with this courts, with the Repugly Uglies, the uber right, and so they're looking at about supporting this issue. Underneath of it all, now this is perfect in this deck, that they're not going to dance to their tune. This is the night of actions. He's playing the song. The puppet, wants you to dance to their tune. Okay, so they're looking at what the action about taking action. And the women, okay, are looking at this, and they are going to fight, hang it up. They are not going to be happy, and the wheel is turning. And I think women are going to support women overall, and looking at this for the government, looking at government, and I think this is good for the Democrats, because this is fighting time for women. This is like swords in the back. This is all out war against women, and they're looking at it, and they are assessing what's there, okay, and they are going to temper this. So I think it looks like, if I'm getting a right reading, that a lot of Republican women are not going to vote Republican. Okay, not on this. They're going to see them attempting to strip away rights, women's rights, and maybe they may be believers in anti-abortion things, but when it comes to forcing girls that go through rape or something, or incest, or involving in vitro fertilization, etc., when they look at this in all sincerity, they're going to say not only no, but hell no. We are not having this, and they will, I think, go and vote Democrat on this, or just not vote at all. If they refuse to vote Democrat, they may just not go out to vote. They're not going to support this. So that's what I'm getting. We'll have to see if the cards are right or wrong. Thanks for tuning in, love and light. See you online.